What's going on YouTube? Is Donnie B all day, bringing you something I've been waiting to bring you. I showed you a video of some knives that were upcoming to the channel that I was getting ready to bring y'all, and I haven't even taken this thing out of the package yet. And I am ready to today. I have to say, the Microsoft, I did that in the video too, I called it Microsoft. The Microtech Combat Troodon has been in my pocket every day since I got it, along with whatever else I have. But I use this for everything. We did a bunch of mulch and all kinds of stuff around. We're doing some yard work. This thing, man, I'll tell you, 24 bags of mulch couldn't stand against this thing. I've been using this for everything, I'm telling you. So it's going to be nice to be able to put this and utilize it as that self-defense piece and have, you know, more knives that I want to just open up and play with. So let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah. So this one that we're doing is the Gerber Sumo. It is the Sumo by Gerber. And I am stoked to be bringing out this blade because I really like it in the package, and I really am liking it in the hand immediately. All right, so let's go. We have a pivot lock, smooth one-hand operation, and that provides true. We have G10 grip. It is textured, and it is textured very, very nicely. It's got that, you hear it? Skid mark. Ooh, you could hear my thumb just rubbing against it. It's like massaging grandma's ankles. It's just beautiful, man. We got a plain edge. It does have a deep pocket clip. It is a very thin pocket clip, which I like. That is going to be very, very nice. The steel is 7CR17 MOV with tumbled black oxide coating. Fancy. And you guys got to be impressed that I am remembering all this stuff and not reading it right here on this package. Let's see. It has a thumb hole, ceramic coated liners, and this is one of the things that was really impressive to me as far as it looks. Those liners look amazing in this blade. Let's see. It's got a weight forward blade. And a lanyard hole, which is more of a strap hole, which is cool because it gives you more options for any kind of lanyard. I don't use them on these, but you never know if it's your carry along in the woods and it comes down to, oops, I just got stuck in the woods and you need to make some kind of spear for either fishing, game, or protection against critters. You have a nice option where between here, and here, where you can use cordage for strapping on, ladies. So let's go over this guy right here. As far as, oh man, just the operation. It's got that beautiful spring assist. It opens very, very easily. When you close it, right here's where you're getting that little tension right before it snaps on its own. And gosh, it is nice. It is very, very comfortable. You have your beautiful swell right here. You have a swell right here. All of the contouring, you see that it's flat contoured this way, but all the contouring is right here. And then they dig out a really good portion of that G10 around the edges, so you have no squaring. It is a perfect fit for a pocket. Built well. It's got no blade wobble. We'll see if that's going to change. But so far, everything is just awesome. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up, but let's see. This is like, those scales have like a metallic finish. And in the sun, and I really wish I could get this good for you guys. In the sun, this thing absolutely pops. I'm going to try and get it. It like the liners have, it kind of has that metal flake paint job look, and I'm not sure if it's picking it up here because I can't see, but holy Moses, when you look at this thing in person, It's really, really nice. The first time I looked at this was in a car, and I didn't notice that. I couldn't, Roscoe! I didn't see that. But holy crap, and those liners are just so stunning, man. So beautiful. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I might have to go right-handed on this because I'll just sit right back down. I might have to go right-handed because I think I already shaved off all my hair from the last knives. So let's see. Ooh-wee. So for everybody who, yeah, that's, oh wow, that is sharp. Everybody who rides with me, I was just having fun. It took off a whole bunch. That is smooth. And watches my videos, and I do appreciate it. And there's a lot of hair. Yesterday, I brought you a Suiza. It's a like a Swiss Army style knife, and I was complaining that the liner lock I couldn't reach, and then I found out. So if you guys were interested in that knife, and one of the things that was bothering you was that fact that you needed a fingernail to get it, I was told that all I had to do is there's the little white cross that's on it. If you press that, it activates the liner lock. Also, people were saying, well, how come you didn't mention Wegner Swiss Army knives? Victorinox bought them, so they own them, so that's why it fits in the Victorinox class right there. So that's just a little update. That's a little update. Speaking of update, I'm gonna update my ass over here, and we are gonna go to the stump and see what we can do. I see Bigsby rolling around like a mental case, and I don't know where the big jerk went, but man, that dog, I gotta keep 6 eyes on him. He just wanders. All right, so let's lower you guys out here. Boop. Perfect. Let's do a couple drop tests, of course, for balance. We're gonna go 4 feet from tip to stump. Straight down. Boop. Man, I gotta say, those liners are absolutely popping. I didn't realize that all of the hardware on the inside is the same color. Man, that is really, really attractive. The more I'm seeing it outside, because the first time I've actually had it outside, holy crap, guys. That is a really good looking knife. I'm no fan of like purple things, but I'm calling this more of like a maroon, just so my manhood can stay intact. Let's see. Boop. And you can see it falls pretty good. The weight, the balance in here is really well done. I'm gonna have to take a time out to find Roscoe pretty soon. Oh, never mind, he's right inside. He walked his ass in the doghouse. Oh yeah, baby. It's so crazy because all back here, that's all I can see. Well, I wasn't even in there. All back here, all I can see is the color. When I throw it down, it's stunning. So we'll do another hard downward throw. We want to make sure the tip is good, and we want to make sure it's not going to get blade wobble, and the scales are going to stay on. Holy crap, look at the freaking bite in that throw. Gosh, that was right to there. That's how much bite we got in that downward throw. Look at that. Speaking of bite, this is done really, really nice. Looks like a full flat grind. This is spectacular. Do a couple hard downward stabs, and I'm gonna have faith that I don't cut off any fingers because the swell is contoured really nicely. Even though the ricasso right here and there's the edge starts right there, which means if you were gonna slip, you'd hit it. But this and the grip of the G10 and the contouring of the handle gives me confidence. Man, look at that. Man, look at that. That is some hard shots right there. It's happening. You can see the force that it's going in, and I'm burying it over 1.5 inches. Let's see, no blade wobble. Everything is nice, tight, fitting good, looking good. Man, I am absolutely digging this so far. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. See if we can't get through some of this bark here. Oh my gosh, it is so smooth. It is so smooth. All right, this is going to be, whew, man, one of my one of my carries. I'm going to be able to carry this right along with my Essie Avispa that I love. Look at how thin, paper thin this is. And I'm talking literally, like, it's like thin. Hey, look at that, the paper test. Oh man, you can feel the sap all over the blade, all over the edge. It's just coated in it, which is good because we have other tests to do like this. Oh my gosh, this is the difference between a grind. That chisel grind, wedge grind, that's on that that Suiza that I did wouldn't allow me to feather stick like this with a left hand anyway, because of the grind. When you get a perfect grind, stuff like this, oh my gosh, that is just so freaking nice. So nice, wow. All right, so we know it's a folder, which means it's not a chopper, right? Well, sometimes you tell a knife it can't chop, and it's like telling a teenager he can't go to his friend's house. You're just gonna climb out the window and do it anyway. So that's what's happening right now. This knife is climbing out the window and doing it anyway, because it is chopping really, really nicely. So when it comes down to making your spear tips or your tent spikes or your arrows or your hot dog sticks or your poke your friend in the eye when he's asleep because it's wicked funny doing it on film sticks, don't do that. Don't stab your friend in the eye. Disclaimer, this right here is getting it done. I mean, just getting it done. Gosh, I really like the Sumo. I saw it in the package and I said, man, that looks nice. I think I'm gonna dig this. Well, I was right, because whoo-wee, I really, really like this. Let's see. Oh, there. Man, so I forgot to do this before we started banging on it and get it all full of sap. So let's take the hard nylon rope and we'll see, with just a hard push, with no saw action, bada boom, bada freaking bing. And this thing is coated with sap. You could literally just feel it. You could see it. Oh, maybe you can see it. Maybe you can see it, but all that right there is all sticky yuki goo goo. And this thing just flew right through that. Man, I say it all the time, not too shabby. Well, let me tell you this, not too shabby. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna give it a couple whacks here. And bada freaking boom. Now this is important because if you are stuck in a survival situation where you need fire, kindling is crazy important for fire. Look at all the sap on that, man. It's just juicy. Being able to take your knife out of your pocket, let's see, no blade wobble. This is so streamlined, man. That drop point is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous shape. No matter how you look at it, how you talk about it, what you think about it, that is a gorgeous shape. It's really important to be able to know that I can use this to get my kindling done. It's not going to break. It's not going to get a ton of looseness and wobble and make me have to worry about not being able to have a knife to take care of myself the rest of my time out. It's just really, really important. Let's look at it, a size comparison to this guy right here. And you can see the blade thickness, the blade width, I should say, is really, really showing how it's just big. It's just a nice big, and I'm a big dude. I like a big knife. It really shows it off. This is a really good sized knife, and the blade almost looks small, even though they're like pretty much the same length. It almost looks small next to the Sumo, right? That is crazy, craziness. Loving it. All right, so what we need to do is let me get a fresh bead on Roscoe, because that jerk just goes anywhere he wants. I see him now. All right, so let's take it over. And, oh, you know what? You know what? I got something. I got something. Something that, normally I take one of those leather soccer balls. But today I have something different for us to test our skinning abilities with. I ran over my basketball. So we're just gonna take this. This is a nice hard rubber. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna plant our blade in here and just, woo-wee. That was smooth. That was smooth. So I expected to have to dig a little bit because it's hard rubber. This edge is really nice. And I'm talking, it is full of sap. It is just, no matter where you touch, it's just sticky. No problem. No problem. Let us continue. Let us continue our little voyage here. So we're going to come over here to the netting and we're going to practice some more skinning ability. And you've seen knives fail at this. Whoop, this is not one of them. This knife, so simple. I have knives that can't do what this just did. The thing is, Roscoe! Oh, always doing something bad. Always doing something bad. Hey, get over here. I will stab you in the nuts. He could really use that because, man, that dog is so stubborn, and it's because of those big old hangers. All right, so what do we have here? We have the Gerber Sumo, and this thing is sweet. I bought this at what do you call it, like a Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's type thing. I'm not sure which one I was at. I can't remember. They're both the same, so it doesn't matter. But what a great buy. I believe it's sub $50 and abso-freaking-lutely worth it. Hold on a second. I gotta yell at the dog. Yep. That's guilt right there. Did you see him keep looking back? He's like, damn, is he still watching me? I want to do something else wrong. Freaking jerk. All right, so let's see. We got a final thing to do. Let's give you guys a good shot right here. Uh-oh. I dropped it. That wasn't a throw. Whoops. Whoops, I dropped it. Oh, man. I dropped that one really far. Whatever you do, don't pay attention to what just happened. That was just a drop. It was an accident. That was I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what a screwy throw. Let's see. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Make sure that still open, still closed, still open, still closed. Everything is really good. There's no blade wobble. I hit this and things came at me and I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be the spring, the lock. I was like, did I just break it? And I didn't. Pieces of the wood just flew at me. As a matter of fact, this is one of the little pieces of wood, I think, because it just rained at me and I was like, oh no, parts. That stinks. All right, so let's try this again. First try! Woo! All right, so I don't want to test my luck, but so far there isn't any wobble, anything came loose. Everything still works exactly how it's supposed to. The spring is there. Now, if this was a Benchmade, I guarantee you I'd have probably just lost a spring hitting that. I have broken so many Benchmades because their springs tend to fall out, especially their autos. But this Gerber is a different kind of animal right here. So let's take a little seat right here. And final thought: there is zero blade wobble, and if you heard it hit when I dropped it accidentally against the side of that log before I tried the first throw and it stuck on the first time, you would think that there's no way I didn't break it. But I mean, nothing is loose, no screws are missing, everything is there. It is in perfect working order. That is open. No matter what, that is open. Let's see if we can pop it. Oh, of course we can. Just a really, really nice knife. It's good looking, it's strong, it's built well. The edge held up really nice to these little tasks. And the tasks aren't horrible. They're not, death-making tasks. But I've had knives that couldn't do what this did. So it really shows edge profile. It really shows that even with sap and things like that, the edge has no problem cutting. And that's a pretty big thing. And we've seen where I've thrown a knife and broken it. I mean, dropped the knife and broken it, then the throw was successful. So all in all, I have to say that this is a winner, man. If you guys are out at the Bass Pro Shops, or if you're on eBay and you're looking for a pocket knife and you're thinking, I need something good looking and I need something that works, I'll tell you, man, and Gerber, I'm loving Gerbers more and more, man. My issued knife in Afghanistan was a Gerber, and that thing held up. It held up. It did its job, and just awesome. So here you go, guys. The Gerber Sumo. What a really good buy. I will have this as my companion knife today with my Combat Troodon. And I'll tell you, my pocket is going to be full of hell yes. It's going to be full of that works. So that's it. We got more stuff coming. I was talking with the people over there at the Shredder page, and found out that they don't have any Tops knives. So I think I'm going to send them some Tops blades to play with. And Arizona Bladesman, he just texted me, as a matter of fact, and he's got a blade that I designed for him. He told me what he wanted, and I designed it. So he sent it over to the Kukri House, and they made it up. So I think he's going to send that to me so I can swing it and just show you guys what it's all about. Also, he sent me a couple blades that came from a place with no edge on it. So I put an edge. I put a first edge on it because it didn't have one. And so I think he might even send one of those over. But either way, I'm going to show you some stuff from him, and that's going to be really cool. But we got all kinds of stuff coming, man. We got all kinds. Look at all the, you can see the sap and stuff all right here. It's just stuck, all the dirt stuck in it. Man, I really like this. I really, really like this. This is going to be heavy into the rotation. Look at this shape. Gosh, that is so, so nice. That is absolutely beautiful. So, that's it for this one. I'm going to clean off the sap, put it in the pocket, and continue to carry this through the rest of my day. I am digging it, man. I am absolutely digging the Gerber Sumo. Man, that is cool. That is so very cool. All right, that's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.